I told them to drop dead. How ironic.
The irony.
I don't know how I survived that fall. Something strange must have happened.
Something strange, which would mean something
My
awesome.
pulse is beating like a drum, but my blood is running cold. I'm not sure what's going on, but I came here with a question. And I'm gonna find the answer if it kills me.
Which it very well might.
So this is the sequel to Kingdom Hearts, right? Where you're playing Heartless.
Okay, that's still good.
It's like awfully loud on our end. It's going to be bleeding through the mic that way.
Right. That's why I would say...
You go over to the mic option and lower that to about 25%. On our end. No, not on our mic. The bottom left where you see the microphone icon, you have the speakers, right?
Okay.
Then lower that to about 25 on that one, right?
So yeah, when you said microphone and meant speakers, I had no idea what you actually meant.
I think of the best way I could...
Inkpig says, don't blame me, I voted for Bush. For Jeb? For shame.
Well, luckily the 2016 poll, primaries haven't come up yet,
Right.
so...
And yes, Sway is correct. For those of you who haven't seen it, there is a poll that should be just below the video screen. That'll be for all of the new... Actually, I need to turn that up a little bit.
Okay.
So I'll turn it up to about 35.
Yeah,
There we go.
I was sick over the last couple of days, so I didn't end up finishing all of the things for the channel like I was going to. But I did get a panel for the poll.
And hey there, Zane.
Then you've never abstained before. Don't don't abstain from this poll now.
Let's see. I'm going to have to turn up a little bit louder because otherwise when you speak I can't hear the beat. Okay.
And isn't that terrible?
It is actually.
Oh, okay.
If you drop the beat, you lose your coin multiplier, so you lose a lot of stuff.
Right,
So.
and you become even more white.
Actually, Bu, we are not sellouts. We are cashing in. This was a gift to me from Vex, and as I've mentioned before several times, if somebody gives us something, we will try to play it. So this is the first fulfillment of such a promise.
You cut me off in the middle of self-deprecating humor because I was going to point out that
Spend diamonds. What?
that's going to point out that I am an expert on dropping beats, as anybody who has seen our Lego Rock Band stream can attest. Does she move it any other way than like bobbing up and down?
No, you only jump up and down.
Huh.
Ooh, spear. These items will show up in chests, though.
Ouch.
Also, I have to say from the very start that due to the nature of this particular game... Oh, I thought I had purchased the spear. I bet I didn't grab it. But as you might expect from a rhythm game, it is really, really difficult for me to
talk while doing that.
Right.
Yeah. Skip the beat. Anyway.
But yeah, so if you want something, be sure to let Wayne know that it's important, so he'll let me know. Because otherwise, I will not be.
Ben,
yeah.
should we just have you put some headphones on while you play, and then take them off when you're in a break part? So that way, and then I can talk while you're doing that.
I wouldn't think so.
Okay, we'll see if you need it then. And let's see. Zane, oh, ouch, financial aid revoked. And
Oh no, the tempo's up. No, this is not what I wanted.
I had the exact same thing happen, Zane. I was a 4.0 student at a tech school when I was 19, and yeah, they pulled my scholarship because I interrupted for a year to go back home and try to get a job and everything. So yeah, I hear you. That's why I ended up dropping out.
Oh gosh.
Ven said, what happens when you buy an item? It becomes obtainable in dungeon. You have to unlock it. Inkbig had a question. If you want to send us something, where would you send it, and how do we know if you have it or not? Okay.
I should say, from the very start, that that is actually a great question, because the ordeal that we had for the poor Vex trying to gift us this was actually kind of bad.
Yeah, I had to end up Steam messaging him. Well, not Steam, but Twitch messaging. Of course, he didn't get, because Twitch messaging is garbage, and because the email that we have our Twitch account associated with isn't associated either one of Ben's or mine personal email accounts, which our Steam accounts are associated with. So it's like when we tried to accept the game, it was like it's like it went into some kind of limbo, which I guess is fitting for Crypt of the Necrodancer. But so let's take a minute to explain to the class exactly how you're playing this game.
Okay, basically,
I see,
as you might guess, anything that disrupts my concentration just makes me drop the beat, like
right.
I'm Milli Vanilli without my lip sync. But basically what happens, and I think I'm actually running out of time for this stage, so I better rush. But basically what happens is that little meter down at the bottom is the heartbeat.
Right.
And that determines... Yeah, actually, it is big, silly joke. Oh, hey, that was weird. But basically the idea really is that if you move in time with the beat, that's how you move, attack, and things like that.
Right.
And should you ever drop the beat, you lose your coin multiplier, which is important because, well, you can guess.
Right. The idea is like individual coins, I assume, aren't worth much. You just want to get a ton of them.
Right. Like I've got 70 now, so.
Right, and you had started with 55. So I see
for the golden key.
The coin multiplier is right below your heart
right.
icon. I can dig it.
But yeah, if your multiplier is high enough, that's why they... Oh, hi!
Oh, hi, dragon!
But due to the magic of Spear... Yeah. Oh!
Zane said, I'd sort of take this as a sign the rad tech program he hated for so long. Yeah.
So, we had several questions going on before I died.
Right. I just wanted to. I just talking about how the game was played.
Right.
With people that haven't played anything like this. And the people that haven't played, as Vex said, even if you have no desire to play it, go buy the soundtrack.
Right. It is pretty good soundtrack. Anyway, so the question: did you answer Inkbig's question?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay. So Inkbig, if you want to send us something, I kind of started telling the story, and then I got lost in the beat.
In the beat.
The funny thing with Vex was that he tried to send it to the Bro Op Gamers email.
Explain that part, right.
And that did not work. So if you want to send it to us, if it is going to be on Steam, drop a Twitch message or email or Twitter message or any of the other ways that you have to contact us, and we will tell you what our Steam thing is.
You can keep yours private. Mine is the_right_Wayne. It's like I
was saying they might forget it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Write it down. It's important. Mine is Jade Pen, no underscores or anything.
Yeah. No, it's out there all the time because I keep doing Dark Souls invasions and stuff. Yeah. It's like I can't keep I could keep my Steam account secret if I wanted to.
Well, I was saying that we will let people know what it is if they've forgotten, and there's no shame to that. Anyway.
Yes.
So if you're going to do Steam, that would be the easiest way to do it. If it's any other medium, again, just get in contact with us. We'll figure something out. And yeah, like Vex said, Steam gifting is hard and really obnoxious. Zane, I have checked my email. I promise I will be getting to your email at some point. It's just that I've been dealing with a lot of insurance stuff, and it's been a pain.
Right. You might want to pick the beat back up.
All right.
I like how if you wait long enough, like the music
my
stops,
coins are gone. No.
Can you go back to your bloodstain to pick your coins back up, or do you have to actually finish the stage?
Yes. So this is Hephaestus.
At first, I thought that Hephaestus was headbanging, but he's just getting down.
Right.
I like to imagine that he's like with some really old school 90s MC Hammer type, and I'm only kind of joking about that that's the kind of stuff that he would like.
Anyway, if anyone has any more comments or questions for me, speak now or have to wait until I die.
All right, I can field it. I guess it wouldn't be questions for you then.
Well, that's the thing. It's like because even if there's something to even if they get your attention,
Right.
I still won't be able to answer it as long as this is going on.
Right.
Yay, rhythm games.
Is there any point to keeping your beat going in the?
It's getting me
tutorial
in
area?
the movement, kind of teaching myself to do it.
Practice,
Yeah.
right. The Dungeon Master sells permanent upgrades, Ben says. Good thing to prioritize.
Ah. I see. A permanent coin multiplier would be nice.
Yeah.
I'm in Zone 1.
So I noticed you went down a level in that previous part.
Yes.
Is this one of those things where you can, as it were, cash out any time and go back to base? Or... it's like one of those things where you have to go back to base to keep your coins, and you can like risk more by going further down? Or do you have to keep going until you find an exit?
I believe you keep going until you find an exit.
Okay. I like even the barrel bobs along in time. It's pretty great. So what do diamonds do?
I don't know if you saw it earlier, but they're the ways that you get your upgrades.
That, because I don't think you can go back at all. Yeah, it's like this is one of those games that it's a type of game I don't play very much, so I may be awash with questions about how you do it. Oh, Ben says the coins serve no purpose in the lobby anyway. You just use them for the dungeon shops.
Okay, so I need a better shuffle or an explosive to do that.
I approve of taking high explosives to dungeon walls. And I assume also that upgrading your weapons will take fewer hits. Oh, like that. Will take fewer hits to get through those things. Yep. I was starting to say I'm not too thrilled with this track, and then the vocals came in. It's like, okay, all right, you got me. So you bought. Interesting.
Yeah, I've never tried a bow before.
Okay. Do you have to attack button, or do we
Oh, that's a ghost.
You automatically attack enemies at reach with your bow? Or?
You automatically attack any enemy that's within your range.
Gotcha.
See?
Gotcha. Cool. So, is there any consequence to just like stopping the beat entirely? Do you take damage or anything, or do you just lose the coin multiplier?
You just lose the coin multiplier.
Okay.
I think.
So if you need to take a breather, you can. You just lose your progress effectively. I notice you're half a heart too. Is there anything you can do about that?
You can get heart sometimes.
Okay. Inkbag said, "Is the beat only for movement or for attack or everything?" It's for everything. Yeah, it's like
yeah, it is for everything.
Yeah, well, we don't have the webcam set up. Otherwise, we could pan it down and show you. But basically, Ben has his hand over the arrow keys, and that's all he's using. There is nothing else here. Beat skipped. Ooh.
But I can't afford anything.
Looks like you can go back as soon as you. I would heavily consider going back for some food, but we rack up the points first. There you go. Very nice. What did you press to eat?
If you see on the left-hand side, there are different button combinations for different things.
Up, plus, down for the
Right.
bow, down left for the bomb. I see. Okay. Ben said there are 2 diamond drops per level, one on the ground, one in a wall. The latter is revealed by a sparkle. You passed one. Well,
What was that now?
Ben is saying keep your eyes open for sparkles along the wall. That's where the diamonds are.
Sparkles along the wall. I will attempt to do so.
Right. I'll try to help out too. That's amazing.
I love that guy. I'm not even going to lie.
Vex asked, "How's the game with a controller?" And vendors want to try this with a dance pad.
I think a dance pad would kill me.
Yeah, there's so many beats, and the game is, the sessions are a lot longer than. It's like the idea that the DDR songs are like 2 or 3 minutes of usually.
All items become glass.
Ooh, it's usually like or rather a minute of intense activity.
Oh, there goes my glass armor.
Right. It's like a minute of intense activity, and then you get to take a break. Whereas for Crypt, it's like every time you take a break, you lose your coin multiplier. What's the? I guess the blue arrow on the bottom there is pointing you toward the exit or something.
Yes.
Gotcha. What about the? Speaking of dance pads, what about the arrow pads there on the ground?
Those are forced movement.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah, minotaurs are pretty easy if you can get around.
Right.
Otherwise, not so much.
There. Yeah, there's some. It's kind of cool how you can see like monster eyes from behind the wall there. How long does your this may be a question for Ven, but how long does your stuff stay glass after you hit that trap? Do you finish the floor till you're?
I don't think it's a trap. It's something else. King Conga.
Oh, that's amazing. Are you a bad enough dude to win the dance-off with King Conga?
Warning, Conga line in
progress. Then says that is permanent. So is there a trade-off? Like, does glass stuff do more damage, or is it all bad news?
Uh-oh. That's my glass. Ouch. Welp.
It is breakable, but otherwise has the best stats. I see.
Yeah,
okay.
like it broke my armor that first time, then he broke my bow, so...
Then he broke you.
He did do that.
Yeah, I am glad Vex, that if you wanted to gift this to one of us, that we have been in this one, because I don't think I could handle this game.
I really don't think so.
The music is not in me. Okay, so you use diamonds in the lobby shops and the coins in the dungeons. I see. Then says the glass armor absorbs all the damage and then breaks instantly. Glass weapons do the most damage, will break if you. I assume if you get hit, because he was doing plenty. He was giving out plenty of hits.
But I still didn't unlock Zone 1 or Zone 2.
Yeah, this was much more of a Ben game, right?
I love how we have already gotten to the point where people are kind of able to determine which games are, kind of going to be mine and which ones are going to be yours.
Well, I think once everybody saw me play Lego Rock Band, the ship kind of sailed on rhythm games for yours truly. Hey,
Phoenix.
And the thing is that if somebody did want to see me play one of these things, I would give it a go. You don't really find out if you you only find out if you'll like things or not until you try them. Ink Big, so this is a Ben game, like Heavy Rain. Someday I think we're going to end up playing that, just to...
And yes, as you might expect, the sword has a wide attack, which is pretty neat.
Right. Yeah, and I can see the roguelike comparison, because you lost basically everything except your gems when you died. Oops. And then Lorax said that the Ben games are with ranged weapons and knee shots. You'll be proud of me, Lorax. I was kneecapping with the best of them when I was playing last. Oh, you saw some of that. This due in remembrance of Ben. Vex said the VN games are Wayne style.
The funny thing is, of the two of us, I think I've played more VNs than Wayne.
Yeah, quite a few more. It's something I don't like them, but I'm so picky on the kind of stories I like. Like I hardly ever read fiction anymore because I don't really have the time for it. That I just end up. Yeah, it's one of those things where I I don't dislike them, but I just also don't play very many of them. I do like how if the thing is on your face, you have to dance it off. Vex asked, spoilers, yay or nay?
For what?
For this game.
Let's not.
Okay. Ooh. I am all about magic scrolls. Van, no, the cheese.
Well, to be fair, Ben, you've seen me die like how many times now?
Apparently you missed some cheese in the previous state area.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Yo, you meant literal cheese. My bad. Oh, it requires sacrifices.
Well, I guess I just figured at this point, I bring the wine and you bring the cheese, so...
Huh. You'll have to explain what the sacrifices I have to offer are.
Well, you're...
Oh, great.
Nicely, well played, yeah. I notice sometimes you instantly turn around and attack. Is that just pressing that direction?
Yes, if you press in the direction of an opponent, then you will...
Oh.
Ouch. Oh, kill an enemy adjacent to it. Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Zane said David Margulies died. Yeah, the name doesn't ring a bell. Oh, although I heard that Alan Rickman died today. It's like, good grief. You know, what is going on out there? Yeah, obviously the answer is cancer, but...
Right. Severus Snape.
Well, Alan Rickman, he asked who David was.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just saw something who, and...
Yeah. Although I always remember Alan Rickman from Die Hard. So
the mayor in Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, I see. Yeah, Ink Big. You arrow to an enemy and you automatically attack them.
I know, Sway, but my playing will pick up later.
She said.
I
So
know.
sad. Okay, yeah, Dogma 2, right. My roommates at college were so into that movie. It's like one of them, like Alanis Morissette was already his favorite, a singer, and then of course, that movie comes out. It's like, you're a Christian, you like it, right? It's like,
Because I'm a Christian, I actually don't.
I mean, given the treatment that people like Kevin Smith and everything tend to give, it could have been a lot worse. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. And Ben said what actually happens is you attack when you move onto their space. Right. Yeah, that's basically it. It's not so much that Ben is like actually pressing the button to attack them and stay there. It's just that when you try to move to an enemy and you have a valid weapon, you will attack. Building up the multiplier. There's just something kind of hypnotic about just hacking enemies apart.
You're not escaping. Oh no, my multiplier! Well, I got a lot of points.
Right. So I guess you have to upgrade how high your multiplier can get, because you were capped at 3, for that part.
Yeah, I think that's how it is.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, Ven. Vex asked, can you explain what the different weapons affect and do? And Ven's played this game a lot, so that is all yours, and I will reiterate for the benefit of those watching this on YouTube what he said. Speaking of, I had been, I think I mentioned this before, talking about our setup and everything. What I had been doing for when we play these PC games is running it to our TV, and then using. I love it when the over the top operatic thing comes in. It's great. What we had been doing was
I love that guy. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, what we had been doing was projecting to the TV, then recording from that one with Shadow Play, and then having a separate video. Then of course reconcile it with our audio and just do that. But what I started doing to make it easier to see the chat was just leave a window to capture the desktop, our primary desktop, with Shadow Play, and then in Vegas use the pan crop thing to isolate only that window and then just upload that. After, of course, we do the audio again. So that makes it a lot easier for us to keep an eye on the screen and the chat. Yep, Zane, the scroll was used. By accident, I think, but...
Well, no, I just wanted to see what it did.
Okay. Alright, Ven breaking it down for us, you know, and more rhythm game jokes.
Use a shrine.
The dagger has 1 range and can be thrown. The spear has 2 range. The bow which has now has a range of up to 4 squares. Is very nice. The broadsword hits the square you attack plus adjacent squares. Or the 2 adjacent squares to it. The rapier, if you attack from 2 squares, you lunge forward and instantly attack and do double damage. Does the rapier let you attack adjacent then?
Yes.
Okay, it does. Okay. Crossbow, like the bow, but a longer range, but you have to reload more often. The whip can attack at an angle. If you hit forward into an unoccupied square, the enemy's up to 3. Left or right of it, you still hit them. Ah, cool. Vex asked, what's up with the counter on the bow, which I hadn't seen. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 5 kills, and it's starting to glow red.
Well, that is a blood weapon.
Yeah, Ven explained that. It's a blood weapon. If you get up to 10 kills, you heal half a heart. Which is pretty neat, considering how rare health seems to be in this game. How you basically lose everything except your diamonds if you do die. So, do you keep your... obviously you don't keep your progress in the level because you didn't go back to fight King Conga. So he'll be the next one after this? Or will it be a different boss?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know yet, okay. I guess that's why they were asking if spoilers were okay to talk about stuff like that. Whereas we would much rather stay... Okay, the Minotaur with a heart between his horns is pretty cool.
Oh, he isn't a... Oh!
Oh.
Arg. That was kind of stupid.
Help me.
Ow.
Inkbick asked Ven if it's quicker. Do the monsters move on the beat as well? But they act on the beat, but sometimes only move every other beat. You know, for example, skeletons raise their hands and then move. And I noticed with the Minotaur that he charged straight ahead, you know, like I guess twice as fast.
Yeah.
You're either on the beat with no delay or however it goes, right? He definitely seemed a lot faster.
Hello there, Santa's Blah.
Oh, hey.
Is the co-op fun in this game? I don't know. I have never tried it. That said, you know, at some point I would like to see that.
Yeah, that's
hold second weapon.
There's an idea. Like after Ben plays it for a little bit, if one of you wants to jump in, we could.
Well, I don't know if.
That's why I don't want to volunteer you for this.
Yeah.
Maybe
Besides, I think you have to do local co-op for that. Although obviously Ben would have to explain that one way or the other.
Yeah, there is a staircase for local co-op. Oh,
right,
yeah.
exactly. The Minotaur charges and cannot change direction.
Right.
Oh, I think I kept my bomb.
you took that bomb all right. You also had 4 hearts instead of 3, or did you have to buy one of those?
I bought one.
Okay. And then the Ven. Started to say the bomb, and then I saw that the events thing come up, and he said that the Minotaur, in addition to charging and not being able to change directions, is stunned after hitting a wall, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's talk about the weapon modifications. Normal is steel, 1 damage. Titanium is 2. Obsidian does damage equal to your multiplier. Glass does a flat 4 or 5. Blood heals you over 10 kills, so does 99 damage if you're at half a heart. Interesting. So Ben's blood bow would actually be a really good weapon to keep if he hadn't died.
Yes.
Or you're playing with fire at that point, because then you're a 1 hit away. I was just thinking about this too, but if the assuming that the Santa's Blah thing is a reference to Santa, not his Hispanic name or something, but you missed out on. We did a 12 Days of Christmas theme stream, and did a couple. Last week now. So that would have been pretty amusing to have Santa show up for that. It's a big sword. Alright.
Oddly, this is the beat I can follow more easily.
Right. Can you... I was starting to say, can you go back to reset, go back and forth on a level, try to reset it, but the stairs go away. Right. You can't actually go back. Which they were saying earlier, was the case. And, yeah, I don't know if you how many of you saw the Lego Rock Band thing we were doing. one of the biggest problems that we have, and that guy is the best. Like, he just gets more and more excited the more stuff you buy from him. Oh, I saw there somebody gifted Ben something. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at that when we get a minute.
Ooh, I got my fireball.
But thank you, whoever that was, and whatever that was.
Oh, arg.
Unless I was bad rats, then no thank you.
Dude, I guess I can check that later.
Yeah, no rush on that one.
That's true, Vex. The biggest problem we had was that the songs were garbage.
Right. But the second biggest problem in that case.
Funny story is that I actually new Beastmaster.
While Ben thinks that up, what I was trying to say was that the second biggest problem we were having in that case was that whenever we tried to go into the overdrive mode, we would keep missing it. Either Ben would we're trying to reach his finger over to the start button on the guitar, then go back, we would miss the chain. And of course, for the drums, I keep missing the cymbals. I'd either be too early or too late. So yeah, we ended up having that problem where, and I was thinking the same thing with Ben. It's like he keeps dropping the beat when he tries to open up a door and stuff like that.
Right. The other problem, although actually this is more of a funny story than anything else, I actually started trying out vocals.
Right.
And the Xbox headset is garbage for it. So what I actually had to do, imagine this, if you will, I'm holding the headset by the earpiece. I have the microphone set straight up like a microphone. I am singing directly into it. That's what you have to do to make the headset work.
Right. All right, so where to next? You're going back to...
I can only go to Zone 1.
All right. Fair enough, then. So that answers the question about it. Eventually you'll be to King Congo and then be able to go to 4-2.
Right.
You might have to keep that in mind, rack up a few coins and then come back to that armor.
Thought, yeah.
Right. So this is, I guess, a question for Ven, but are the areas that have is it like they have more or less the same kind of layout, like there's always the same number of merchants and stuff like that? Or is that mixed up every time too? Like you could in theory get really unlucky and have a floor generated with no merchants in it.
Ooh, got an anvil.
Very nice. Okay, I approve of the strength charm being an anvil your way around your neck. Yeah, watch out. Now, obviously the glass charm is great for damage, but Sway might find this one amusing, but that golden bat there is okay. I was kind of curious if after you touch the glass, statue and everything, it was like a one-time thing, yeah. If the broadsword,
well, in that case, I'll keep that.
Right. If the broadsword would count for it. But anyway, the golden bat there reminds me that Sway and I were playing.
What the? Oh, that's right. He broke my glass.
That Sway and I were working together on Record of Agrest War, which is a terrible fan service game, and everybody should be ashamed for. No, okay, you can do whatever you want. I'm just kidding. But at one point, there's like the experience scaling is such that...
Oh, I lost my shovel too?
Yeah.
Arg.
The experience scaling is such that you have to fight certain enemies over and over again if you want to grind, which of course you have to because of how ridiculous the endgame is. And at one point, the only things I could fight that were worthwhile were golden bats. So... It is 4 damage, yeah. Okay, alright, let's go, Swapton.
You'd think that I would have learned my lesson by now, but...
Alright, so Ben says you are guaranteed a merchant per floor. Many things are consistent. The actual floor layouts do change dramatically through each zone, however. Gotcha. Glasses for the MLG pros. Zane, record of Agrest War, that's the girl eating the sausage, right? Yes. Yes, that's the one. And as Ben mentioned when we talked to him about that game, it's like, come on guys, if you just want porn, just go watch porn. I don't. He doesn't understand why the game exists, and I. All right. But anyway, going back to this game.
What? I'm playing a game? What?
Yeah, you're just.
Oh, my shovel actually still works.
I like to imagine you're basically holding just the glass, like just the glass bit of the shovel as a spade or something.
Very nice. Taking down a Minotaur in one shot is pretty neat.
I swear when it said the 8 coin or whatever it was, it said you were getting bitcoins.
I am getting bitcoins.
We need to cross over with Crypt of the Necrodancer and Digital Devil Saga.
I could see that.
Instead of Mach, it's all bitcoins.
Also, I haven't seen any more of those shiny things that have been mentioned earlier.
Yeah, Ben, can you point out if we ever see one of those sparklies in the wall? Because I don't think I've seen one either. It's probably just something like we're going through the area too quickly to see. Of course, Ben's watching the beat and I'm watching the chat, so...
So neither of us are actually paying attention like we ought.
Zane was saying he was thinking of
Record of... that's 250. I'll have to get that.
Record of Lodos War. And yeah, that's where... I'm sure that's where they got the inspiration for the name. Because Record of Lodos... Oh, wow.
Was not expecting that.
But yeah, Record of Lodos War was a juggernaut in Japan. But,
ouch.
Oh.
The dragon breathes fire. What?
Something happened. Like I didn't see the boss pop up, but clearly
clearly. Yeah, Ben, if you wouldn't mind actually go ahead and point out wherever any of them might be, just so I kind of know what I'm looking for.
Right. I like the different icon for the glass shovel. It's like I think you really are just holding like one big shard of glass with a handle and tearing through the dirt with it.
Right.
Watch replay. Yep, I wasn't satisfied watching myself getting eaten by a dragon, the first time.
Let's unlock more health. That sounds good.
Yeah. Red dragons are monstrous to fight. Stay on the vertical if possible.
They are actually monstrous to fight, by definition.
It is really interesting how the game kind of like takes advantage of that 2D nature to do interesting tactics like that. Like for example, I'm willing to bet that broadsword would help out a lot against the dragon because you can hit him at an angle. Whereas now you won't spawn one. It'll be something else. Pyre said the dragon's head tapping is pretty cute. Yeah, it's like in general, I really like the animations here. Huh.
Nope.
What was the deal with that one?
Gain items, tougher enemies.
Ah. Well, if it only lasts for one floor, but it doesn't.
Nope.
It lasts, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'll keep going. Even if it doesn't, I do not want to run that risk.
You dropped that scroll back there.
Yes, because I can't have it and the chicken leg at the same time.
Ah, okay.
And I don't know what Gigantism does, but I know that heals 3 health.
Can you use a scroll, cast it, and then pick up your chicken back up?
Yeah, I guess I can just to see what it does.
Yeah. I'm hoping to see like a Mario or New Super Mario Brothers. You turn huge.
Oh, neat.
Oh, you hit multiple tiles. Oh, that'll only last for the floor, it looks like. Man, I don't know. That may have been a better deal than the...
No, I'm not going to say that's a better deal than...
Okay, here's one of those things, and this kind of reminds me of when I was in a BESM game. Not BDSM, BESM, the Big Eye Small Mouth anime tabletop game. And basically, it's like, and one of the guys was looking over the list of items and stuff like that, and we were making fun of the fact that basically you can like buy the Cowboy Bebop, or you can get a +5 sword. And it's like you think about that, like in real life, would you want a weapon a little bit better than what you have, or a spaceship? And that's what I was thinking of with that scroll. It's like, yeah, would you want a chicken leg or the ability to turn gigantic and smite your foes? But because of the way the game works, Ben actually chose the food.
Okay, I'll have to come back with some coins.
Okay, yeah. Ben called a sparkle. I didn't see it. I was sorry about that. So I will keep an eye on Ben's writing there. Ben, you misheard what at first.
I think you know.
What?
When you said a BESM.
Oh, yeah. I tried to cut that off at the pass. What was I feel paid? Oh, that blew up the diamond?
What diamond?
There was one right there that I guess it did. Yeah, I guess the oh, there we go.
Ooh, blood dagger.
Huh. But yeah, there was a diamond there and it disappeared when the bomb went off. So I'm guessing you blew it up. Too bad Annie B and come on, it's some kind of... Oh, I've been called Sparkle. Okay, we're looking for it. It would have been in the previous room with thanks to the Twitch delay. Oh, how much you want to bet? That's what we saw, and I bet we got it. I bet that was the diamond that was in that room.
The diamond that I got?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened. The one on the floor got blown up, but luckily But luckily your bomb also revealed the sparkle, and you got that one.
Which is a shame, because I didn't actually see what it was.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to keep the blood dagger, I think.
Yeah. The biggest problem you have is that the enemy's grinding you down before you can heal up.
Wait a minute, this one is counting down. Why is that?
Huh. Not sure. Oh, okay, it counts down, heals you up, and then it starts back over at 10. So I guess you could say it's the final countdown.
Ooh.
Okay, yep.
Ah, that's what it is, okay.
Ooh, that just sped the beat up quite a bit. So does hopping in the... I am amused that you soak up the pond water and everything. Does that actually do anything?
It slows you down, I think.
Ah, okay. Ta-da! Yeah, there's a diamond tucked to your left.
I know.
Okay. But you didn't see that last one, so I'm trying to not assume that. It's really easy to get tunnel vision here when you're dealing with stuff. Yeah, exactly, Vex. That's what I was asking, too. What do the pools of water do? Yeah, it looks like they just, slow you down for a little bit.
Yeah, that's...
So it costs you a... Ooh, dear. There you go. It's a shame it's a kill and not a hit. Yeah, it makes it harder for the blood dagger to really be a good choice. So you've got 3 hearts to fill, and you've got a boss coming up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ben said, gave you a little bit of praise there with a nice Minotaur wrangling.
Thank you.
So if you...
Oh, gosh.
Oh, snap, yeah. Quick, hop in the water.
Oh, but he can just claw. Gorsh! It does a lot of damage. I think next time I see a fire dragon, I'm just going to run for my life.
Right.
Is there any value to killing enemies? Among other things, I believe that's how you increase your coin multiplier.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben says, gold charge on blood weapons and recharges spells, that's all. Oh, I didn't know that spells recharged. Interesting.
So that definitely kind of encourages you to use... Well, what's the difference between a spell and a scroll? I guess scrolls are one-time use only.
Yeah, I would guess. Okay, more health, because that definitely seems to be what I need.
Right.
I would love to get, Yeah, I would love to get past Zone 1 for you all, but... That'll do.
Right.
Okay, so spells are on the top right, scrolls are on the left.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was kind of thinking they were the same thing, but...
But yes, you can throw your dagger, it's just generally not a very good idea.
Do you have a default weapon? Or...
Yes, that's your dagger.
Okay. So you can just throw daggers over and over again?
You can't do it over and over again.
Okay.
You have to pick it up again.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, after watching... what game was it for the throwing a dagger we're thinking of? Like, well, if Leon can throw his daggers, he's unstoppable.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
So here's the thing, Vex, is that it's a roguelike. A lot of roguelikes do kind of reward you for dying, but the problem is that you don't really keep anything except the diamonds, and you don't really keep anything except the diamonds, and those don't really do you a whole lot of good because you can't hoard them. You have to spend them before you can leave the lobby.
Okay, I am just completely off my game here.
Yeah. I guess you do have enough coins. If you find a merchant, you can probably get some health, but... Here's an interesting one. Is a coin multiplier... does it kick in, or basically the coins rewarded when you... when you pick up the item or when you kill the enemy?
What do you mean?
Yeah, basically, let's say you got a coin multiplier of ×3. You kill
It is whenever you pick up the coins.
Or you pick it up is what it's worth. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, hey, you got a hit point out of that. It multiplies the coins when the enemies drop them. Okay. So that's what I kind of figured, because I noticed that the higher the multiplier, or rather the lower the multiplier, the fewer coins that appear in those little piles. So.
Sell one of your items?
Huh.
Actually, no, there's nothing I want to sell.
Yep. But if you had better stuff, then that would absolutely be a good way.
Or if I had any redundant stuff.
Right.
For me.
It is kind of annoying how you keep getting. You never see something like that when you have a stage with, for example, the like that bonanza of weapons. Like you had the glass and you had a sword and stuff like that. Oh, no worries, Ben.
Ouch.
Yeah, it does make it a little. It's a little frustrating how the enemies seem to do a different amount of. I mean, obviously the enemies don't have a variable amount of health. It's always the same, for them. But it does make it a little harder to predict.
I think I'll go with that actually.
Okay.
And if I can get 40,
Ooh.
yeah, that would just pay off on its own.
Right. Yeah, very cool. Okay, yeah. Now seeing the diamond over it, I can see the sparkle, too. It is kind of subtle. Okay, yeah, that is pretty cool already. Oh, and there's a shovel in there somehow.
How do I break it though?
Ah, titanium shovel.
Oh, neat! It actually tells me what's in there.
Right.
I love that guy. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Once again, the magic of Twitch delay. Ben suggested bombs right after you tried it. This is pretty cool. I have confidence in you. I think you'll be able to make it this time. So how does armor work? I assume it reduces damage by that amount, right? Obviously to a minimum of half a heart. Whereas glass absorbs the whole thing, but... Very nice. It is a fight damage reduction, right? Exactly, Ben. This is a good run. Yeah, Ben's the lens of truth has been a very helpful item here.
Yeah, like many roguelikes, once you get the right items, things become a lot easier.
The blood sword is pretty cool too. Oh, and you get to keep the truth.
Yep, it's an item.
Yeah.
Oh,
ouch. Oh dear. Okay. Well, you have the broadsword. That's if you're gonna fight him, this is probably the best time for it. Here we go. Sure, you can have the multiplier going into it. That's still pretty cool. Of course, we need another bomb before we can get that thing. Yeah. Ben said yes. Yeah, good job with that dragon. I had a feeling that once you had the broadsword to do it, that would really kind of ensure it. Because yeah, those guys are just jerks if you have to fight them. If you have to fight them head on or to the side, but being able to be at a diagonal to them, there you go. So you need a golden key to help him out. What's the purpose of that? Or her, it looks like it might be.
If you save somebody, they appear in the lobby area.
Ah,
like that's where I found Merlin.
I'm going to assume that if if somebody spawns in a cell, you'll be able to rescue them.
Yes.
Or basically,
I would assume so.
Yeah, there'll be a merchant somewhere in this level that you can buy.
Merchant, or you can find them.
Right. That would be great. Ooh. Yeah, only 2 hearts, though. That's kind of...
Oh.
There he is.
And I cannot afford it.
Oh, you're fairly close too, but with the enemies, we're running out of enemies, you know, and you gotta heal up.
Oh, so it goes.
Yeah, that sucks. The bright side means they'll probably be able to take out the boss with all this stuff.
Sure hope so.
Yeah. They're probably in the best shape for it, I would think.
Oh, that's true. The person will actually tell me what I need to do to
Yeah.
either buy or dig for.
Right. Oh, I would not.
Where's the exit stair? It's over here somewhere.
Ah.
There it is.
Okay. I was looking for the.
Yes!
Oh, that's awesome.
Sure, Ben. Whatever tips you think would be good for death metal.
Yeah. But
Besides throwing up the horns.
There's no stopping the metal. I think you're kind of out of luck here.
Yeah, that's well. I have a blood sword though.
Oh, it's
I am just as metal. Hit it until it runs out of health. Thanks, Fiery.
Oh.
Oh, but these don't count. Okay, they do.
They do count, yeah. So in theory, you probably... Oh, now it's starting to get tougher. Okay, Vincent, this guy's fairly straightforward. Just watch out for the charge up. Oh.
Again, whenever there are too many things going on, I just have problems.
Right.
Oh well.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker. 5 diamonds, though, is pretty cool. It looks like there's a maximum of 6 diamonds you can take. Hello.
More purple chests.
Fair enough. Oh, that's so tragic. I'm guessing enchant weapon would be a good spell to have because it'll probably increase your damage. Because I don't actually see the. Did you not actually buy this spell or?
Remember that unlocks it.
Oh, right. Ooh, obsidian. That was.
It looks like it does more damage based on the
your multiplier,
yeah.
right? It actually kind of synced up with the beat pretty well. Tink, tink, tink.
Well, as it should.
They kind of designed everything around the beat here. So, what do you think? Having spent we spent your first hour on the game. Not your first one because you played a little bit of it before, but
I'm really ticked that I haven't gotten past Zone 1. Because seriously, you'll deserve better than just watching me die to bosses over and over.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, you'll get the next one. So, okay. So here's a question: is there a? Because notice we've had Ben's been down to the first floor, the boss of the first area twice now. There's a different boss each time.